But interesting enough, there has been research. So since I proposed this in the 2 papers I wrote in 2014, there was a team of researchers from Iran, Tehran of all places. They actually invited me to go out, and I spoke to a friend of mine who works for the MOD, and he was saying, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think, just not really from a safety perspective, but he said, if you want to travel to the US, I wouldn't make a trip to Iran.
Really?
Yeah. So that was a shame. But these guys, they're PhDs, postdoctorates, and they're working in the equivalent of the Premiership in Iran, so with their top flight football. And what they did was they took these concepts and they assessed the players they were working with, found that a lot of them had this expression of an imbalance in those sling systems, which is exactly what you'd expect and what I've observed through my work with footballers and the public at large. And then what they did was they did an intervention, an exercise intervention, and they found that following that, the players improved their speed, they improved their stride length, right. They improved their kicking distance. They got taller, which is quite funny, but
that's just a reduced kyphosis,
exactly,
yes, yeah.
Exactly. The only thing that didn't change was their width, their stride width, which I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I would think that the wider the width of the stride, the more problematic it is. But there's no change to that anyway after the program. So it does seem that there's a kind of performance element, as I would have predicted, but they've now done some research into that. And so I understand they've written a book on the middle cross syndrome, but I don't know the language, maybe Arabic or something, I'm not sure.